So I want you to turn to this word problem. It's the first one that I gave you. Two-step word problems are no different from regular word problems. In order to solve it, we probably should start by reading it. Okay? Mr. Orr checks the pantry to see how many granola bars he has. There are 4 full boxes with 8 granola bars in each box. There are also 3 loose granola bars. How many granola bars does Mr. Orr have in all? I want you to reread that problem in your head, and then I want you with your pencil to start coming up with an answer sentence. That's not going to change either. What am I counting? This should be no different than any other word problem that we've been solving. What am I counting? Naviana, what am I counting?
Granola bars.
I'm counting granola bars. Yeah. What could be my answer sentence? Tell me what you wrote. Piper, what did you write? I like it. Mr. Orr has blank granola bars in all. Aiden, what did you write? Fantastic. Jackson, what did you write?
Mr. Orr has granola bars
In total. Mr. Orr has blank granola bars. As long as you have something along the lines that has Mr. Orr, blank, and granola bars, because we need to know that that is what we are counting. Okay? As long as you have something similar, we're good to go. Do you have a question about that? Okay. Next step is also not going to change. We're going to make a bar. Again, we make a bar not to do math specifically, but it's going to help us figure out what operation we have to do. So go ahead and draw a bar. Same first step as always. We need to determine, do I know the total? Do I know the whole? I'm counting granola bars. Look at your math problem again. Do I know the total number of granola bars? No. Look at your math problem. Piper, do I know the total number of granola bars?
No.
No, I do not. I do not know my whole. I don't know the total number. Playing with crayons, you're not being helpful. What do I know? I know stuff. What do I know? Ada Rosa, what's something I do know? He has 4 boxes, and in each of those boxes, he had 8 granola bars. I want you to underline that sentence in one of your colors. In one of your colors. How do I show 4 boxes with 8 granola bars each? How would I show that in my bar? Using a bar model, so how would I show 4 boxes with 8 granola bars in each one? Sabrina? What would I do to my bar? I'm not going to do 8 boxes. I have 4 boxes, so I'm going to break my bar into 4 boxes. Now what? I got my 4 boxes of granola bars. Now I'm putting 8 in each one. Notice I'm doing this with the same color that I underlined. So this part is in crayon, and that's a little different. We've been doing this in pencil before. So if you put all your 8s in pencil, go back and put them in crayon. It should be the same color that you underlined that sentence. Santiago, what's that?
How come we didn't put
Oh, hang on to that thought. Santiago said, well, what about those 3 other ones? Because that very next sentence says he also has 3 loose granola bars. Okay? Underline that second sentence in a different color. Alright, here's where I'm going to do something different. Before, we've been using this like kind of carrot shape to represent our total. I could do that. That would be fine. But I'm going to show you another way you could show the total. I'm just going to draw another bar. Because those bars are the same length, they are the same value. So whatever my top bar is equal to, my bottom bar is also equal to. It still is worth the total, but it looks a little different. And it's going to be helpful since we got a couple of different things going on. Now, we still have to deal with that 3 granola bars, right? Yeah. I'm actually going to add those with the same color that I underlined to this bottom bar. Plus 3. And so what I did is I said, okay, I knew he had his boxes. I did his boxes. I drew them and I put 8 in each. Once I figure out how many he has in all those boxes, then I know I'm going to add 3 more. Does that make sense? Yes, kind of? Yes. Okay. Do I know my total yet? No, I still don't know my total. But I have some things to help me figure out what my total is going to be. What kind of math equation can I use to figure out my green, this part? What kind of math equation can I use to figure out my first part, what I have in green? Jackson? I have 4 groups of 8. So with that color that you use to write in all your 8s, I want you to write 4 groups of 8 equals box. You're doing that in the same color that you wrote all those 8s in. Now I want you to solve 4 times 8 in your notebook. You can do it in crayon or pencil. Pick a strategy. It better not be an array. I don't have time for you to draw all them dots. Pick a strategy and solve 4 times 8 in your notebook, please. All right, so 4 times 8.
32.
32. That means this bottom bar that I drew, that's the same length of my 4 8 boxes, is worth 32. They're the same value. One of my bars is a whole bar, and one of them is broken up into 8, but they are worth the same amount. So in your bottom bar, Gabriella, quit messing with your crayons, you need to write 32. Is my answer 32?
No.
No. What do I need to do now? Look closely at your bar. Ryan? I need to add 3. Add 3 to what? 8?
No, 32.
32. So now my next equation that I'm going to write in blue, you write it in whatever color you did, it's going to be 32 plus, what is it, 3?
Yeah.
Equals box. I really hope you can solve that problem. That should be very simple mental math. Raise your hand when you figured out what 32 plus 3 is. Aiden Rosa?
37.
Nope. Oh. 35. Am I done now?
No. No.
Piper?
No, because you put your answer in 32, but it's 35.
I haven't made an answer at all. From here, if you would like to draw that arrow caret to include everything, including your plus 3, to give you 35, you can. You don't have to. If you know that you've done all your steps, you can just fill in your answer sentence as 35.
With our color?
No, it's just pencil. The next part, I do want you to write in color though, so pay attention to what colors you use where. Because this is where it gets tricky. You can combine these two equations together. We've seen it on our mental math. What did I do first? Which math did I do first? Think about it. Which math did I do first? This is not a trick question. Ava, what math did I do first? What math?
Oh,
Add, subtract, multiply, divide.
add.
I did not add first. Nope.
Ooh.
No, I don't need that. Now, Vienna, what math did I do first?
Multiplication.
I did multiplication first. So I'm going to write first. You are doing this in whatever color you did for your 8s. First, multiply 4 times 8. I'm writing that in crayon with my, I use green for my bar, but whatever you use for yours. So the first math that I did, the first math operation, is I multiplied. I did my 4 boxes of 8. Then what did I do? Santiago?
You went and add
Add what?
at 32. So it's gonna be
Good. Then I added 3 to the total. First part I did is I multiplied. Then I added. So when I write this as an equation, it's going to look like this. 4 times 8 plus 3. I would like you to write this down, this next part, and if you need to write it on a separate page, that's okay. But this is going to be really important as we're doing two-step problems. Okay? If I draw a bar and it's the same size as my original bar, they are equal. So I want you to write that sentence somewhere in your notebook. It can be on the next blank page. It can be above one of these questions, somewhere in your notebook. And what I'm talking about, I'm going to switch back just to explain, then I'll come back to it. Is this right here. I drew one bar, and then my second bar was the exact same size. Because they are the same size, that means they are equal. That's what I'm talking about. All right, get this in your notebook, please. Zane has 5 packages, each with 6 balloons. He opens one package and gives 3 balloons to his brother. How many balloons does Zane have left? Reread that problem in your head, and then I need you to write out an answer sentence, please. Madeline, what am I counting? I am counting balloons. What kind of answer sentence could I have written? Josh, what kind of answer sentence could I have written? Zane has blank balloons. What was the rest of it? No, I don't need the rest of that. Zane has blank balloons. You can just end it, Josh, at left. Period. We don't need the rest of that. Zane has blank balloons left. What's that?
Zane has blank balloons and all after giving to the front.
That's fine. It's a little lengthy, a little wordy, but that'll work. My next step is still the same as always. I'm going to draw a bar. Hey, Aiden, while you're up, will you close my door, please? Thank you. Do I know the total number of balloons? No. You sure?
We do know the total balloons he has.
Are you sure? Be sure. That's what you're hearing. Do I know the total number? Does it say he had 16 balloons?
No.
No, I do not. No, I do not know my total. I don't. I know some things though. What do I know? What do I know? Ava, what's one thing that I know?
There's five packages.
Take one color, and I want you to underline that very first sentence. He has 5 packages, each with 6 balloons. How am I going to show that on my bar? How do I show 5 packages with 6 balloons in each? Naviana, what am I going to do?
You're going to split your bar into 5 packages.
Great, and then what?
6 balloons in each.
Fantastic. I'm doing that in the same color that I underlined. She said I'm going to split my bar into my 5 packages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm putting 6 balloons in each one. What? Pause. You have not followed my directions because it's not even in color. Before we move on, what math equation can I use to figure that out? Colin, what math equation can I use for that? Same color. 5 times 6 equals box. Still writing it in my color. I used red. Yes. That's not helpful. Am I done? What else is going on in my problem? Look at my story. What else is going on, Kaylee? Underline that in another color. He gave 3 balloons to his brother. I'm going to draw my double bar again. time, I'm going to draw a little box and I'm going to put minus 3. Why am I putting minus 3? Why did I put minus 3? Sabrina?
Because he gave it.
He's giving 3 away, so I'm losing those 3 balloons. If you would like to still do your total, like this, we know that the total is whatever 5 times 6 is. Raise your hand and tell me, what is 5 times 6? You should know this. Ryan? 30. So my total is 30. So wait, how do I figure out this minus 3? What kind of equation do I write for that? If it's written in black, it's pencil. If it's written in color, it's color. What kind of equation do I write for my minus 3? How do I get that? Caleb? Perfect. I'm going to say 30, because that's my total number of balloons. And then I'm going to subtract 3 to figure out how much he has left after giving away 3 to his brother. What is 30 subtract 3? Not a trick question. Maddie? Nope. Josh? 27. All right, let's write out in words. What did I do first? What operation did I do first? Ada and Marissa? I did what? Just say it again, I can't hear you. Add 5 times 6. Woo, you have the right equation, we just don't have the right words. Jackson? First, you multiply 5 times 6. Why? Because we need to know how many balloons he had. Then what did we do? I multiplied 5 times 6. Then what? Sabrina, then what?
We got our answers, so
Then we subtracted 3. So finally, if I smush my 2 equations together, I'm going to write what I did first, which was 5 times 6, and then what I did second, which was take away 3. What's up? You good? You got this equation done? Oh. Alright, this week we are going to be spending a lot of time with doing word problems that have 2 things that we have to do. We're going to work on it again on Wednesday. We're going to be doing some math rotations where we're doing it in my small group. It's really not anything new. You just have to be careful. You know how to multiply and subtract and add and divide. It's just, when do I do it? Okay. On Friday, you will be taking that math, I don't want to say test, but that's kind of what it is, where we did it on the computer. And it's only 10 questions.
Yeah.
Remember doing that?
No.
Yes.
Anyway, you're doing another one of those on Friday. it's going to have two-step word problems on it. Okay? So I will be taking it for a grade. You were. Everyone was here for it. Wait. Okay? It's not the end of the world. You know how to add, multiply, divide, subtract. It's just a matter of when. Okay, are we good with this? Yeah, we'll stop here. We'll stop here for today.